I gotta play my rear view, I pull in the parking spot. Cause where I'm from, all the young niggas die in the parking lot. Get 10 seconds on the news, they barely talk about us. You gotta watch the way you move, they make it talk about you. The reaper coming, gotta keep it on me. I told my mama I won't leave alone.
So I'm back with another video on our IUI journey. So I had a few people ask me, the financial portion of our journey, and I did not include that in my first video. I was just trying to give you guys the most important information. I mean, I guess that is important too, not to say it's not, but I didn't want to, crowd a whole bunch of information in one video because I had two parts to it. So I am going to go ahead and give you guys, insight on our journey. You guys actually get to see the insemination and, everything that was used, how everything was done and all that good stuff, right? So let's talk about the shmonies, okay? This is how it goes. You're looking at about $1,500 per cycle. That's if you're doing IUI. Now, keep in mind, IVF is totally different, way more expensive. I do have a friend who went on that journey, her and her wife. Shout out to them. You're looking at about $1,500 per cycle, right? Now, with those cycles, the $1,500 is for your sperm donor and the cost of insemination. I don't know about other, fertility clinics. Like I said, we went to Pacific Reproductive Services. They're located in Pasadena. So we also went through Fairfax Cryobank, okay? Now, our donor was a known donor, so the cost was a little bit more expensive, right? So you have the option of getting a known donor or a non-known donor. Now, the difference is when your kid turns 18, if that is their choice to say, hey, I would like to know who, my donor was, they have the option of, you have the option of choosing whether you want to give your child that option. So I chose to have a known donor. I didn't want to be selfish. Yes, I'm praying that my kid don't really give a fuck. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. So we chose a known donor just to give our kid the option of saying, hey, I'm interested. I would like to know out of curiosity. Most of the times it doesn't work out that way. But anyway, so our donor was about almost $1,000. It was like $900 and something. And we had to pay, was it $470? Yeah. It was $470 for the insemination. That is what Pacific Reproductive Services charged us. $470 to do the insemination, okay? Now, because Pacific Reproductive Services and California Cryobank are like sisters to one another, I didn't have to pay to have my specimens shipped over or anything like that. So basically what I did was I got a positive reading on Tuesday. I did my ultrasound that day just to make sure everything was smooth. Then I purchased my vial. I put in a request to have my vial purchased Tuesday. It arrived Wednesday. And I went today to get inseminated. Okay. So altogether, we did spend about $1,500 for our first cycle. Okay. Now, I can, test within 5 days to see if I got a positive reading, if I got a positive pregnancy test, or I can wait until July 2nd. Now, I'm choosing to wait until July 2nd, but I want to give my body the opportunity to work on its own and, give it time. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to stress about it. Let it work. You know what I'm saying? So, that was the cost of that. There was no there are additional fees. You do have to go through some testing. Now, you basically go through testing to make sure you have no STDs, genetic testing. So they give you a list of things that you have to test for. All right, so I have a little bit of information here that I'm going to share with you guys to kind of give you an overall view of what the testing consists of. But before I do that, those of you who are planning to, go on this journey with your partner or whatever, your partner has rights, okay? Now, if you guys are going to do this together, the paperwork has to have both of your signatures on them, okay? So you have to sign, they have to sign. You guys have to agree on all of this together. This is for you, okay? So Of course, everything that I had to do, my girlfriend had to do. She didn't have to go through testings or anything like that, but she did have to sign all the information, all the paperwork that they asked me to sign. She also had to sign. Okay, so let's go over the first couple testings that are very important. For example, varicella and rubella. That is also something that they ask you to test for. Also, they would like for you to test for HIV, HBsAg, HCV, syphilis serology, and also you have to provide your most recent pap smear. If you don't have one, it's always good to get one, in general, regardless, right? Also, they have you, the recommended preconception testing consists of ABO, RH, I don't know what that is, rubella, varicella, cystic fibrosis, spinal muscular atrophy, and fragile X2. I don't know what all that stuff stands for, but let me just go ahead and say I'm negative, all right, on all that, okay? Now, when it comes to the cost, okay, there's a little bit of information here for you guys. You guys can always go on their website, okay? Like I said, every service is different. So when it comes to donors, willing to know donors usually start at $900, okay? And a anonymous donor usually starts at about $700 or whatever. So that's just to kind of give you guys a cost. So if you have medical coverage, I would recommend, which is what I did because I have insurance, I just took the information that they gave me as far as the testing goes, and I asked them to go ahead and test me for everything that was on the paper, including the STDs, including the genetic testings, and I didn't have to pay anything. Now, I've given you guys that. You have that information. Honestly, it's really nothing to it to know. You just have to do your research. Now, I am here to answer any questions you may have. I'm going to give it to you, period. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and see how the insemination took place. Let you guys see how everything worked out, okay? So, stay tuned for that or whatever. And, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope that it was informative. And I'll be back with y'all July 2nd to give y'all a follow-up, you know, because I'm excited and I'm ready to know now. So I hope that, you know, the information I gave you guys was very informative. I hope the video was awesome and you guys loved it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed our doctor's visit and our journey, and I hope that you know, the video was able to give you guys a little bit of something to, you know, kind of see, because I know some people don't have the education. I didn't have the education that I needed. I just knew that it was a way for me to get pregnant, me and my girlfriend, first to have a baby and have our family, and you know, I figured everything else was gonna fall into play after I got through the first steps. And the first steps was agreeing that this is what I wanted to do, doing my research, finding a fertility clinic, and making sure that they made me feel comfortable, and I enjoyed it. That's it. And finding my donor. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it's informative because, like I said, I didn't know everything that I need to know, so I was learning stuff too. You know what I'm saying? It was not uncomfortable. It did not hurt at all. I mean, it was uncomfortable. It did not hurt. It was only uncomfortable because, you know, you got somebody all up in your business. You know what I'm saying? Moving shit around. You know what I'm saying? That was it. But other than that, it didn't hurt. It didn't cause me no pain. No major discomfort. It was just like, I kind of feel you doing some shit. That's about it. But other than that, everything was amazing. And like I said, I hope this video was very informative. And I hope you guys enjoy.
Patients getting miscarriages, having adverse outcomes, then we'll take the sperm off the market and retest it. Okay, so it's very important that we know. For your safety and for other women that come after you. I'll give you a whole packet. I'm also going to... On occasion, partners like to push. Would you be interested in that?
I kind of want to record.
You just want to
She said she's scared because she doesn't want to mess anything up.
Tell the truth, baby.
Well, that too, but I really want to record.
Alright. So we'll have you put your heels in the stirrups here. You see them? Good. Over there.
Woo. Let's make a baby.
So if you feel any undue pressure or pain, or you just feel like stopping for any reason, let me know, okay?
Okay. You said it's not gonna hurt, right?
No, but you'll feel pressure like you do when you have a pap smear.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I felt that.
Scoot down a couple more inches towards me, almost like you're gonna fall off, but don't.
Okay. Like right here is good.
Perfect. Okay, you're gonna feel my hand. Let your knees fall out to the side. Perfect. And you're gonna feel cold and wet. It's just the gel on the speculum, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take some deep, deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. Good. Make sure you release the breath. You're doing great. You're going to hear a click. That's just the speculum. Small Q-tip, or enormous Q-tip actually.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Here it goes. You might feel a little bit of pinching or pressure. This is when the catheter goes in. It's going in through the cervix and then it goes into the uterus. Just take some deep breaths like you're doing. You're doing great.
Hmm.
Giving me a little bit of resistance, so you might feel a pinch.
Hmm.
All right, I finally got through. I'm sorry to have tortured you.
Oh, you didn't. You did not.
Okay. Just a few more seconds and we'll be done, okay?
No problem.
You did super great. I'm gonna take the speculum out.